1.1
integers,
I can identify, compare, and order integers.
Excellent. Do you guys think you're fairly decent at identifying what an integer is now?
Yes.
Do you think you can compare them?
Yes.
And do you think you can maybe put them in order from smallest to biggest or vice versa?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do a homework assignment later on here to practice that, but after I'm watching this video, hopefully you're like, oh, I'm so good at this, it's not even funny. All right, so the first thing we started with was vocab, which we always start with. We said an integer, you guys and you girls. An integer is a set of positive whole numbers and what? What's that? I need everyone. I need some voices, okay? So I need to be able to have the video pick you up. So it's a set of positive whole numbers and their opposites. And then we have positive integers and we have negative integers. Positive integers are above what number?
0.
Negative integers are below what number?
0.
Excellent. You guys are good with main idea number 1. Main idea number 2, we talked about reading integers. And if you look at 4a and 4b, on 4a and 4b, I circled loss and I circled above. We call these words what kind of words?
Keywords.
Excellent. They're keywords because they tell us how to write an integer. If you lose 40, what does loss mean? It means you have a negative 40. You lost 40 or something, right?
Yeah.
If you are 15 feet above means what? It's above 0, right? So it's a positive number?
Yeah.
Okay, and here did we put a positive in front of 15?
No.
Did we?
No.
You guys see a positive in front of there? No, we just left it blank because that means positive, right?
Yeah.
Okay? Moving down to inequalities, number 3. We said an inequality compares the size or the value of at least 2 things. Inequalities are expressed using these symbols. What does this symbol mean?
Greater than.
What does this symbol mean?
Less than.
And the reason we know it's less than is because it looks like a what?
L.
It looks like a slanted L. It looks kind of like an L, right? So if you see that, you're like, oh, less than, because less than starts with L. What is this one right here?
Greater than or equal to.
Greater than or equal to. We're going to try to get so we're all together. Okay, and then what is this one?
Less than or equal to.
Less than or equal to. Okay, excellent. All right, and then we went to the next page. Number 6 talked about what we just talked about, and then we actually put it into practice. What is 1 compared to 3, guys? What is 1 compared to 3? Less than, right? Because that makes kind of like an L. You know? Okay, cool. You get the idea for 8 and 9. And then graphing on number lines, I asked you to graph each number in its opposite, so you graphed 2 and negative 2. But when we got down to 25, we did not number by 1s, we numbered by what?
5.
Why did we number? Someone raise your hand and tell me, why did we number by 5? Solana?
Because that's the greater number that goes to 25.
The 5 goes into 25, and it's a lot faster than numbering by 1s, right?
Yeah.
It also proves to me that you understand how to count to 25 without using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we did the same thing going into our negatives, yes or no?
Yes.
Any questions? No, just raise your hand if you have a question. You don't have to answer no.